Hello children. So in the last video we studied about the poem Trains, which is written by James S. Tippett. Okay, and today we will do the book exercise of this poem. We see how the train on its journey sees rivers, mountains, plains and thousands of freight cars. It also sees day, night, dawn and dusk. So let's see children, book exercise, open page number 79. So first is understanding the poem. Question answers are given children. So I will just discuss the question answers and I will send you in the PDF. So first question is, what do trains carry? So the trains carry passengers, mail and precious loads. Where do the trains carry their loads? So the train carry their loads from one place to another. They carry the loads across mountains, plains and rivers, bringing their precious loads in without fail. Who is bringing precious loads? The trains are bringing precious loads. Whose loads are these? So these loads belong to passengers and other people. What makes the loads precious? Because the loads are precious because these things are important to people who are sending them from one place to another. Why do trains have to go over the mountains, plains and rivers? So the trains have to go over the mountains, plains and rivers to reach all parts of the country. Why do you think the first four lines are repeated in the end? Three options are given. Let's see the options. It shows that trains keep on moving. B. It shows that all trains take the same route. C. It shows how difficult the path is for the trains. So the answer will be the first one, that is A1. It shows that trains keep on moving. Now next is words in use. Find words in the poem that mean the same as these words. Okay, so first one is evening. So we see the word dusk is given in the poem, D-U-S-K, dusk. So that means the same as evening. Next is early morning. So early morning means dawn, D-A-W-N, dawn, which is given in the poem and it means early morning. Post. We see the word mail, M-A-I-L. Please write the correct spelling. M-A-I-L. Mail is given and this mail means post. Next is travelers. So the word passengers is given, P-A-S-S-E-N-G-E-R-S. Passenger is given in the poem and that means travelers. Okay, so these four words we can write. Next is enjoying the poem. So let's just discuss it. The trains keep on moving. How does the poem tell us that? Pick any three examples from the poem and talk about them. Okay, so let's see this. So the train keeps on moving. So which lines tells you that from the poem? First is, let's open the first poem, then we can find out. So it can be here. See here, bringing their precious loads, then in without fail, and then next example can be, see here, through day and darkness, through dusk and dawn. This can be the second example. And what can be the third example? This can be over the mountains, over the plains, over the rivers, here come the trains. This can be the third example. Now, what is the next question? In the poem, a lot of words are repeated in different lines. It gives the poem a rhythm or a music-like feeling. It almost sounds like the sound the trains make. Chuk, chuk, choo, chuk, chuk, choo. Now look at how the words in bold are repeated in each line. Over the mountains, over the plains, over the rivers, here comes the train. So you can see over the, it is repeated. Now read the poem once again as fast as you can. Pick out more such examples where the same words have been repeated in different lines. So what are the words that are repeated? So you can see here, carrying passengers, carrying mail. Here it is given. See here, carrying passengers, carrying mail. So here carrying word is repeated, and then here also see here, through day and darkness, through dusk and dawn. So here also through words is repeated. So you can use these examples. Okay children, so this is all for this poem, and I want you all to fill up the exercise. Only one exercise is given. You can fill this exercise and learn the word meaning which is given in the poem. Thank you.